And don't he dare ever, he better not ever say he got me to big time boxing. Ever in this game, I'ma slap him. Because if anybody brought anybody to big time boxing, it's me. Don't ever forget. When I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time boxing. I drug you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Former WBC champion Deontay Wilder claims the reason he gave Fury a title shot is because he felt sorry for him. He was broke, down on his luck, and he felt Tyson Fury would take his own life, suffering from depression. What a swell guy that Deontay Wilder is, saving a man's life, giving him a title shot, and he wasn't getting anything out of it. In Wilder's words, he says, "I lifted this man up." Tyson Fury was in the worst situation in his life. He was in a time when he was contemplating killing himself. He was in a time when he was broke. And who lifted him up? Me. Wilder is right to a point. Fury could thank him for giving him the opportunity. But it was also an opportunity for Wilder to put a name on his record, and he thought Fury was done. What happened was Wilder thought he was cherry-picking the lineal champion in his last stages. He thought Fury was done, but it was Fury cherry-picking Wilder because Wilder had a lot of flaws. According to the article, Wilder says Fury didn't deserve a title shot, but the title shot in a victory over Wilder has put Fury back on top of the heavyweight division. And Wilder said he deserves credit for that. Now, Wilder has said that he wasn't obligated to give Tyson Fury a rematch. And I agree with that. He could have pushed forward and fought Anthony Joshua, which he said himself, Anthony Joshua fight offered him more money, but he took a Fury fight instead. Now, Wilder fans, listen closely. These are his words, not mine. I had no obligations at giving Fury a rematch. Anthony Joshua was offering me more money, but I looked the man in the face and I said, I will give you a rematch. I was a man of my word. And those are the words of Deontay Wilder. Like I said before, they are not my words. Now, what was the real reason why Deontay Wilder gave Fury a rematch? I think because the first fight, he had Fury down twice. And I think in the rematch, he thought he would finish him. He had no idea that Fury would stop him in the fight, because going into the fight, Fury wasn't known as a puncher, and Fury told us he would knock him out. But even I didn't believe it. I thought Fury would box to a decision, and if there was a knockout, it would be done by Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. There is no decision on the mediation yet, but it seems like Tyson Fury is hesitant of getting Wilder a rematch. Part of the reason is the live gate. Fury won't receive a check like he did in the rematch, so he doesn't want to risk his O over Deontay Wilder, who is dangerous with that right hand. And that is the reason if he does defend his WBC belt, it will be against a soft touch. He wants to save his O for the Anthony Joshua fight, which is big money for him. That is no secret. Fury let it be known. Money over legacy. My question is, does Deontay Wilder deserve a trilogy, or is he just asked out? I can see it both ways. Like I said before, when I made this video, there was no decision on the mediation. Leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, subscribe to the channel. I'm gone.